Yo, what's up, amazing people? It's me, Chestnut Channel, back again. Today, we're back playing Danganronpa, Trigger, Happy, Havoc. Oh yeah. This is just like a little thing I need to, this is a little thing I need to talk about. I haven't played this game in 2 months. Last episode, bro, if you don't know by now, I like to record, nowadays actually, I like to record playthroughs in like big chunks, and then like, you know, release it with like a schedule in mind. That's what I'm doing for this game. The last episode, I recorded during winter break, like one of the last days of winter break, and I was like, man, I should probably get this one done, but I couldn't do it, so I'm doing it now 2 months later. Thing is though, I don't remember a lot of last episode and the investigation and what the evidence all means, so we're going to go into the trial. We're not going to be well prepared, okay? I'm not, at least. Oh, God, this is gonna be stress, as if the trials themselves aren't always stressful enough. Okay. Oh God. So yeah, let's just do it. I need to stop wasting time. Hopefully I remember how to play the game. Of course I remember how to play, by the way. Like don't be no jokes. Okay. Let's go. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together, just the two of you? Oh, you jealous? You jelly? What are you? Hey, Hina knows. Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself? Stop talking, embrace yourselves. Well, he'll be here at any second. Any second? He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen, and then 5 minutes became 10. What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet? Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or what? Well, there he is.
Bit suspicious if you ask me.
Jesus. Did I scare you? That's a little bit too loud, honestly. I'm sorry. There we go. Did I scare you? Come on. You know what? It's actually not that bad. It's just a sound effect. I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? Well, he wasted our time too. Don't be so selfish. What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start until everyone's here. Now, oh, Kyoko, that's right. What are you talking about? Everyone is here, and we've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? No! No, it is not okay. It is most certainly not okay. If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange the punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look. Oh, my angel. I'm here, and no rule has been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive. No, that's a ghost. Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right? But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late? I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there is no penalty, officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of ya. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die? Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps. But that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we've got to deal with a ghost. I told you stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, oh, don't call him Master. It's so weird about it. Good call. You know what might happen to us if we take too long. I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Fine, I'll just talk to her. God. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So, I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. Oh, the second floor.
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then what did you find out?
So...
Just now, I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting, but if you were on the second floor of the dorms, that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Oh, okay.
Just a second.
Hey, what did you do? And hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma. The elevator's talking.
Makoto.
We could go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Yeah, if no one, neither of us dies. Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation. This is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her. That's a strange way to put it. Class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Fine.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Yeah, right. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. The door slid shut. Oh boy, this time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears and the dread again began to consume me once again. I can't ever imagine ever, God, getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. Okay, I need to English today. In that dusky darkness, no one said a word. Oh, bars right there. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth from our eyes. But it wasn't illuminating the light of hope. It was the light of despair! It was a black... Yeah! Oh my god, what is... Bruh, what is this? Okay, I'm not a fan of the decorations. I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we all got together like this. You're kind of right. At least for me. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed. Let's get on with the show. Is he gonna say the line? Yeah, okay. And so, the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly claustro! Does he really need to say all that? Oh, whatever. Okay. I'll do skills first. I can add one more, which I believe is that one. Yeah. Stage your aim a little bit effective during the non-stop debate and Hangman's Gambit. Okay. Evidence. Alright. My memory might be foggy, but okay. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. Why is my stuff lagging? They had also been struck in the head with an object as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Okay. The explosion has burnt the upper half of the body beyond recognition. The upper half of the body remained on fire and had to be extinguished. Because of this, the upper half was soaking wet, while the bottom half remained dry. The body was wearing noticeably long, fake nails. The body had a tattoo of a dog on the back of the right hand. There were bits of charred debris near the body. It should be noted that the bomb, which had been removed from Monokuma in the gym, had disappeared. It's hard to imagine these two events are unrelated. And the gym had disappeared, so it's with the bomb is with the body. The sprinklers were programmed to go off every morning at 7:30, and this is impossible to change. As such, it can be assumed that the body had been in the garden before that time, but it would have gotten wet. Yes, obviously. That's how it got wet in the first place. Okay, oh lord. 7 a.m. Makoto wakes. Makoto and Aoi leave the dining hall. Oh god, this one. Hour and a half. Makoto meets us in the gym, and together they head to the headmaster's room. Toko is told to find the pickaxe in the garden, and then she discovers the body. The knife found near the body was the same knife that was used to stab it before the explosion. Also the same knife that Toko had given Makoto for safekeeping. The knife the masked assailant was holding when they attacked Makoto. The tarp was hidden among the other items in the tool shed. One side was wet and filthy with mud and grime. The other side was completely clean and dry, so they could have been used that. The number of chickens in the chicken coop had decreased from 5 to 4. Hiro claims that there were, without a doubt, 5 chickens just before nighttime last night, and yet, okay, what are they doing with the chickens? Like, what's up with that? Byakuya stated that there was no corpse in the garden just after nighttime last night, so it had consumed the murder must have taken place sometime after that. Byakuya also said that he, Hiro, Toko, and Aoi were in the gym the entire night, and none of them were alone at any point. The corpse had a mask covering its head, and a white jacket covering the body. A knife had been thrust into the abdomen, and there were blood stains around the wound. The body had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still wet. It was noted, however, that there was no blood on the ground near the body. Okay. Now this is the Murkuro stuff. Murkuro Ikusaba, female known as the Ultimate Soldier, she been obsessed with the military from a young age. She disappeared while on vacation in Europe and reappeared in Japan 3 years later. Apparently, every member of Fenrir gets a tattoo somewhere on the body to represent their membership to the group, which is the hand. Yes, tattoos. Okay, apparently the killing game began with 16 participants, all students. It was assumed that Mercury Ikusaba was the 16th student. Monokuma also revealed that the reason Kyoko wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone to see, which could be a flippin' tattoo. Oh god. This wood block decoration was found in Kyoko's room. It looks like it's actually the key to one of the lockers in the dojo. A set of titanium arrows was found in the dojo locker. There appeared to be 10 in total. Okay, wait, hold on. I have a little bit of game theory. It says the knife wound was completely through the body, but I kind of don't believe that. It could have been an arrow. They could have shot someone with an arrow. That would go through the body, especially if it's made of titanium. A knife, not so much. This is just a thought. Okay, along with the arrows, there was also a wadded up ball of duct tape in the locker. The duct tape had traces of blood on it. It is assumed that this is related to the case, but nobody can imagine how. Could be. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school to sneak into the second floor of the dorm. This area seems to have no monitors or security cameras. Alright. Let's just go. Let's not waste any more time. Bow. Let's go.
Begin with a basic explanation.
Okay, yeah, I know.
You can figure then I'll punish everyone.
Yeah,
Yes,
that-
okay.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
Alright.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
That's a good start.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Well,
But Kyoko's standing right there.
well, it's just a ghost.
That's a ghost!
Oh, hero.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Okay, hero. I need like the BS to cease.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
I understand why I ditto.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
Oh yeah.
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Okay.
Her traits?
One important trait that Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. Piercing glare, face, and gloves. Yeah.
I got it!
Come on.
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Yep.
Oh, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
True.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
What did I say with the BS? There's no way the corpse was Kyoko. But if I can prove why, we're going to be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to... Okay. Fake nails, okay.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Maybe? No.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Okay, wait. Shoot, hold on. I know that body isn't Kyoko's, and I know I can prove it. Oh, must be the fake nails.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Tattoo, no.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing...
Yes! There we go.
Yo, what's wrong?
Alright, alright, alright.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Mm-hmm.
And besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
True.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
You know what? You're right.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made for the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
Okay.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Well, this is kind of pointless.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then, Who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said.
God.
You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Okay.
Kyoko really is still alive. Then who died?
Gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Mm-hmm.
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Oh, if we can't identify the body.
Wait. Yes!
No, it's wrong.
We can! It's more than likely Mercuro. Just saying.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
For real.
Ryan will die a cruel and unusual death.
Says you.
Oh, an unusual death. This I gotta see.
Whoa, what?
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? If her master must have made her get it. Be like, you're my bitch.
Oh my god. Toko, like... Just move on.
Seriously? You really did something that humiliating?
I don't know, she seems to enjoy it.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
Yep. To compare that tattoo to other information, must have been very clear. I wonder...
I got it!
Boom!
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
I thought they were terrorists.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir. It's such a weird name. Weird word. That image that represents Fenrir is... Wait, what? Oh, it's a wolf. Not just a dog. Easy.
Now I understand.
What is this? Kindergarten level of
The
figuring out the...
representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Then
Awoo!
the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. Huge world-ending wolf beast.
Ooh.
He's the child of the trickster god Loki and the female giant.
Wait, that's Loki's kid? Loki had a wolf? Wait. Wait, that's how it... Wait, what? Oh god, now I'm thinking like Loki from... Okay, from like Marvel, like... The child... Yeah. Frost Giant has a wolf as a baby. Okay, well, what the heck?
After all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
And that means
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf,
Yeah, she just assumed that... Oh, it's a dog. Is that a dog?
which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
Boom.
What?
hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
No.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right.
Oh, wait, she is. He is. What?
indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Right.
Are Are you saying that Mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a full last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Oh, I guess I was what?
I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermind title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
So it's just like a cover-up.
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Oh no, dude, she's gonna say the line again.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Huh.
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
We're breaking the fourth wall here.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Havoc Academy headmaster after all.
That would make sense.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
Okay, then who the...
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
Oh god.
My information was not wrong.
We're gonna have a fight.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Well, you didn't tell that to Makoto... Not Makoto, freaking Toko when she's like... Oh, but she's... That wasn't even Toko, that was Jen... Oh, whatever.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait.
What?
But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Cool.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
What's provocation? Hold on. Oh, okay, well... Oh, to provoke. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm a college student. Okay, yeah. Okay, I get it.
Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record.
Stop whining.
The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big old brains.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Well, it's not the freaking Tooth Fairy.
Wait, no. There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Yeah.
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Maybe it's you.
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Oh, it's only Kyoko because she was the only... Okay. Yeah, okay.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
It's your account. Only 2 suspects. Me and Kyoko. Okay. Yeah, okay, great. I'm gonna have my fingers pointed at me.
Why do you say that?
Great.
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs.
Okay.
All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are us.
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
Okay. Well, this isn't gonna be fun. So only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it! I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Okay. I thought he meant AM, but whatever.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
Yep.
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
9?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
What time was the body discovered? 9.
I got it!
Boom! I'm on freaking
It
fire!
must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
What time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot. Go get the pickaxe and be here by 01.
He's right. It had to be around the gym.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around...
7.
Oh, yeah. Right around 7:30.
Close enough.
I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Murder happened between 10 and 9, and I don't have an alibi from 10 to 7:30. Looks like the second game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove that the murder didn't happen during the time. I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
Oh,
So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
7:30 is when the sprinklers goes off. There's something that happens in the garden. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, I get it.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
How do I fast forward?
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Huh? Wait.
Shoot!
Oh, it's not the sprinklers, but wait.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now
Okay,
would be
but
the
wait. Happens in the garden at the same time. Yeah, but...
We've established a time frame for the murder.
But it's not that.
Somewhere between...
But it's not gonna be this either. Oh! I guess it is! What do I know?
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? And so if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Well, it wasn't.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the map down south was wet? How dare you use such indecent words?
Ew.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
That's a great line. I can't lie.
Man, you're totally wacko.
Oh, you're the first to notice?
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you better tell us why.
And to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. I'll just hit Toko with certain evidence that should do it. If we look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Okay. Oh, son of a gun.
I admit nothing. No, no, no! Stop! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No, no, no! Stop! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing. No, no, no!
Ah!
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it.
Yes. I thought we would do. I thought that we'd do the change because that was whatever.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Oh yeah. By the way, you caused that explosion. You freaking moron.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
Mm-hmm.
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Sure, not really. Me too.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Yep.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Right. Okay.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
Pretty tight window though.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 3 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Well, thank you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Oh wait, no, not my girl. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi, which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone that...
I'd just like to say one thing.
Oh.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
You could just say I didn't do it, but...
Which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap? We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me?
Oh, and we actually did it from the first the trial if you don't remember. I remember that, but you apparently didn't.
Stop wasting time. Stop wasting energy. You really think your little trick is gonna work?
I don't know, maybe it will.
Shut up, you.
Oh!
You got it, boss. Shut it up now.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
I did not kill her. It's bullshit. I did not kill her. I'm sorry.
Huh? She did?
Why?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
Oh, so if she killed her, the whole thing would be over.
So she killed her to try and put a stop to
Right.
all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko?
Well, it's probably not, though.
But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
She had a motive and no alibi. Well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
Yeah, when you say that, it's not true, actually.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
What the heck?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Huh?
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
The tarp!
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Certain something was could have been. Yeah, I had a feeling the tarp was gonna come into play.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick.
I do, thank you.
You're right. All you have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Mm-hmm.
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Makes sense.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? I don't know! Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? Wait! Then there must have been blood! But there's no blood! There's no blood, the pink! But the body,
Wait, something's not right.
there would have been blood.
And what might that be?
No blood! I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. No blood! No blood! No blood, blood! No, it's that. It's his first one. Bro, I'm on this case's head!
The body with the tarp. The killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side was the sprinkler got that side wet.
It could also be this one, but hold
But
on.
the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Okay, wait. I remember the blood on the body hadn't dried yet. Yaku even warned us not to touch it to avoid getting any blood on us.
By
Okay.
covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side was the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, Of course it didn't get dirty.
Yes, come. Oh my god, I'm on its head. I'm on its head.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Truth?
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Oh! Look, I found out what the L button does. I think this will... No, I'm kidding. Huh. The blood was camouflage. Wait.
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
Wait. Are there like blood packs in like the nurses? Hold on.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know. They could have grabbed some of the blood
Yes!
from the nurse's office.
Okay, hold up.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
Yes.
No, that's not what happened this time.
What?
The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Oh! Like from the big thing. They got blood from right there in the garden, right? Which where do men what you mean? No way.
I got it!
The chicken!
Chicken blood?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What? Chicken blood?
Oh dude, that makes me feel gross.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
Oh dude, dude, that's man, shameless. Whoever's the killer, shameless. Shame on you. Poor chicken.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and they covered the body with its blood?
Yeah.
Man, that's messed up.
Tell you what, yep.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
No.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Okay.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
Right.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand. Covered in beforehand? When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Oh, it was on backwards.
Then that settles it.
It did look kind of weird.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time thinking.
What settles what? Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp,
Put the blood on it.
they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they already covered in blood.
Mm-hmm.
This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred.
Yep. Okay,
They
okay.
wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Okay.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
How so?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not.
Bruh.
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Oh my god. Haha. Kyoko. I thought we were homies.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Oh my god. And suspicion falls back on me once again. But why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Bro, she's got the... This guy's dead body. Oh, okay.
Well then, looks like we're back to square one.
Tell you what.
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
You're serious, man? Which one of them did it?
How about neither?
Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
No.
Oh,
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No.
no, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
It's one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I've seen that knife somewhere before.
Yes, the one I got. You're gonna pin it. Okay, thank
That's
you.
what I thought when I
Thank
first
you.
saw it. I just remembered.
Great. Listen, more important, now we have the knife, what are we going to do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Homie, yeah, you're going to stay, thank you.
The knife we gave to Makoto?
Great, I can't believe it.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just.
Pokemon. I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto.
God.
I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't moida everyone. I'm not the killer. Oh, God.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Oh!
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What horrible
Yeah, I got it. There's a head wound. There's a head wound.
The knife we found lodged
I almost forgot about that.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? Was it fake?
Oh wait, that's the wrong button.
He did have that knife before, and that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
I missed it, didn't I?
You took that knife of yours and killed her with
God, I thought he said something different. My memory is so bad. Was put on after the tarp was removed, which means the knife was thrust through the coat into the body.
The knife we
Yeah,
found
but
lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, and that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
maybe not. Son of a gun! Oh, that's fudge.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, and
Wait.
that seals it. Makoto did it.
Oh my god, I forgot this piece of evidence. I don't know what it is.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well,
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
Yeah, hold on. Refresh my memory here.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Okay, yes, that's what I'm getting at.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
lies. We never talked about what killed her.
Oh, we actually literally just got the evidence. Okay, well.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
Don't so what me.
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Okay, okay.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Bruh. The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No. There's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. Oh, Monokuma.
I got it!
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, I sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Come on, stop forgetting.
And the knife.
I said that, but I literally forgot. I literally got a piece of evidence 20 seconds ago.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer.
Bro, the freaking arrow theory. I'm on its head.
They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
Boom.
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Oh yeah. It's like Counter-Strike. Plant the bomb.
The body, making it impossible to know what really killed her.
Terrorists win.
It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
Okay.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward.
Yeah, you can also detonate this battery break in a minute. And we're back. Okay.
They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
From the bomb.
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
Oh, sass.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
I don't know, you're smarter than Toko, so
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
for sure. One explanation I can think of for the explosion. Let me think about it. Boom!
I got it! After the explosion, he found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
A bomb!
You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural. Because, of course,
It's from the robot. Yup!
we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Yup! But what's Byakuya doing in the background? I actually never noticed until now.
It's part of a bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Yes.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that
Kyoko.
is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Oh no.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Stop being so silent! We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Yeah, concentrate. It's life or death here. Oh.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Yes.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover-up and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Okay. Which only leaves...
Then, shall we continue the debate?
not the knife, but the...
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
No, I didn't mean to! Oh, never mind. Knife was a cover-up and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Okay, but what does that tell me, though? Okay, oh my god. But we know, The head wound was... Okay, what? Oh my god! Oh my god! Which only leaves the head injury, but what?
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it.
Oh, come on! Really? Oh, it's the other way around. It's the other... Okay, it's the other way. Okay. Yeah, it's... Okay, okay.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
No, I didn't... I'm trying to get... Oh my god. It's the other way. It's the other way.
Yeah.
God.
She was already totally dead when that
I was
happened.
right. I was sort of right though. I had the...
It wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file,
How do I fast forward this, please?
that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Reload it. Reload it.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury.
Yes. Come on.
Mukuro died because the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
Yep.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
Maybe.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
What was the murder weapon?
Let's gotta figure that out.
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Wait. Wait. It might have been like the back of the knife, because like it's like a big knife. You can just go bonk. Hold up.
I bet it was the pickaxe.
Wait. What?
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
Maybe.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power.
Is Toko helping us? Like what?
I wouldn't mind testing it on you.
Whoa!
I bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
Of course I say that, and then she says some suspect material.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty.
Okay! Oh my god!
Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
Jesus Christ.
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
Do we though?
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
It's obviously the chicken. No. Yes? No, it's great. Bro, so that's the arrows. I can't freaking find it.
I got it!
Okay, okay.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was The titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
An arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Okay. Well, I tried with the knife.
Sure. That sounds
You're weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right! I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Breach. I don't blame Hina for downing it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. It's the tape.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Right.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
That's it, isn't it? Yep.
Right, Master.
Oh, I'll talk back to this bullet in your forehead.
Right!
Well, I'll hear out this. If it was just that titanium arrow, it won't be nearly thick enough, which is why they used
The titanium arrow.
yeah, this tape. Okay, yep.
It was
Yes.
in the dojo locker, right?
Can we move this along?
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would
Boom!
No, it's wrong.
Stop shrinking the text too. Like that's not very nice.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
Mmm.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
Okay, okay.
And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
Who?
One stick is weak. You put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? You even understand.
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
But wait.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
What?
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you?
Yes.
If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to.
What?
The death of us all, remember?
Oh, I should have guessed.
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
What if I say no? I have evidence. Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo. Must be connected to the dojo locker. Wonder what that could be.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is
The key.
one key. The key to the dojo
I
locker.
have a key.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just There's one more thing I need to ask you. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Tell me why.
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there?
I don't know. I might have been hallucinating, but whatever.
That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
Oh, that's so cute.
What?
She was protecting me? Does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when Uchumina Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Oh God.
I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
Well, say something.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Oh. What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? We're about to find out, aren't we?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master, would he ever hide something from me?
Or us, by the way.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Okay, wait, Kyoko gave her room key to... Oh, yes, because she was... Okay, wait. Oh my god, these are so stressful. Which would mean... You could have used it to plant or something.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master, would he ever hide something from me?
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
Oh my god.
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Gave her room key to him.
Those words you just
Okay.
spoke.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master, would he ever hide something from me?
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left my own room, correct? But
Ah!
could I really have done that?
Okay, maybe this is the other way. God, why does it have to take so long?
What do you mean?
Oh, I can do that.
Exactly right. I'm not, but you should understand. Master would never.
They have chipmunk
You
voices.
said I hid and then left
The locker key in my own car.
No!
Really have done that.
God's sake.
Those words you just spoke.
exactly what I'm not, but you should understand. Master would never.
There's proof that you is that what you're saying?
You stated that you said I hid
The evidence and then left the locker key in my own room. Correct.
Got it.
Could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
What are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
I bet he would.
There's proof that you...
Yes! Come on!
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Because he has the key.
Why not? Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. This just isn't like her. Try and save herself with such a desperate lie. What's the... Does she really feel that threatened because she's the killer? Or is this something else? Or is there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. The Mastermind's trap. The Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? Oh my god, my brain. What should I do? What should I? The Mastermind's trap. The victim was Mercuro. And Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? Oh, what am I supposed to... Getting existential over here. Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. What even is the lie? I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Well, dude, there's only one option because I can't choose any of the other ones. I'll pull a Frozen. Let it go, let it go. I've made my decision. Wait, is this like for real? I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the Mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned. Wait, was I like right with the decision or what?
Does no one have a rebuttal?
I was right. I actually do have an option. Wow. Last time I had an option with Kyoko. Couldn't have an option. Okay.
decided to accept her assertion as fact.
I don't know about that.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
Right.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
Toyed with fate.
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
True.
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
It had to be in the photo, right?
Bruh.
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
What?
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
This is the trap, isn't it?
And Kyoko even said it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up.
Oh god.
Huh?
The mastermind wants Kyoko out. Oh my god.
Time's up. Class trial's all over. Everyone can stop talking now.
Oh god.
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late. So we had to push back the start time.
Oh, what the...
So then, it's time for voting time. Okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
But what the...
Voting time?
Wait. Oh, A's, baby. Come on. Wait, is this... Okay, wait, I'm kind of thinking, like, this is, like, one of, like, the pathways, or... Oh my god, I'm gonna... My brain.
Now, who will be chosen as the placket? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
So I'll put the camera stuff.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh my god, did I F up? What? What? What is going on? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man. Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yeah.
They got it right. No, no, that's not true. None of this makes any sense. The whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey.
It makes perfect sense. It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Chills, chills, chills.
It's time for a heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. What the? Why? Kyoko.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Oh my god. Kyoko.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Bro, Oh my god. Okay, wait. No, this can't be. This actually can't be. Huh? Oh! Oh! I got saved! Oh my god. Wait! Wait! Bro! What is going on? What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be. Alter ego. Alter ego. Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this. Seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away and even in a garbage-strewn pit in a way that's an even better special punishment. But still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Yep. Okay, wait. Bro, okay. Hold on. Give me like 1 minute. Is this actually how it's supposed to go? Like, am I like, bro? There's actually multiple. There's actually 2 ways it can. Oh my god! I actually can't believe it. Is he gone? Hey Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words,
Now it's a mastermind that's ensnared. What are you talking about?
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Bro. Bro. The massive high school towers all over all the buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Havoc Peak Academy brings in top students from every field of magic. Let's see if we... What? Bro, what is going on? What is going on? I just found out there's multiple freaking paths the story can go. It'll be set for life with hundreds of years of tradition. It sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope, and it was, yeah, okay. There are 2 things you need to attend to school. Bro, we had, like, the beginning? What is this? No, okay. Ultimate students wasn't me. Bro. Okay, I'm here. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of hard windows. My body felt heavy. I wasn't doing. What the heck is going on? Oh! Oh my god. Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside the hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in, but that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there until I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what happened. Alter Ego saved me, and he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now for myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. The first was to start looking for a way out of here. Bro. Wait a minute.
Okay, so I just looked up how the trial went. And if you pursue the lie, the trial just goes on for just a little bit longer. And then it goes eventually to this. So, okay. Wow. Okay, so in that little, like, I don't know, it's like a bit of a, it's not even a shortcut. The option I did was a shortcut to get to here. Okay, wow, okay. Throw me for a loop, why don't you? Okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I thought it did. Regardless of what you pick, you still end up here. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I can. I don't know. I don't know if it's really necessary to go back and see how that goes. It doesn't matter because it's still there. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just focus on now. Let's just, for my sake and your guys's. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down with me. Oh my god, it's a rocket from the opening. Oh my god, that's a rocket in a tank. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Fucking planes, that an air. Jeez, how does something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? Good lord. Rattle. It's locked. Battery died, but that's just fine. That's fine.
It's not really fine, I'm just, whatever. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked it at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. You're not going to find food here, dog. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless, too. Next, I searched for some water. There's no water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. That's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. Oh, garunch. Oh my god, what? Oh, it's just trash. A strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched a pile of garbage jolted and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over here? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Well, we're about to find out now, aren't we? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? Carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
What the? A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew what it was. Oh my god!
It smells awful.
Oh my god. Kyoko,
Indeed.
you look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So,
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
hey,
First, I have something for you. Sweet! Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Phew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Okay, now what? Just talk to her more. Okay. But Kyoko, why did you come to rescue me?
so,
To pay a debt or no? To atone. Atone? During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
indeed.
But even though I knew, I did something to help you. I did nothing to help you, sorry. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However,
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost. Please tell me. Why did you have to survive?
it's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I had to survive
In other words,
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do, because she hasn't said what her ultimate ability is. Yes, what? I made up my mind to come to Hope Speed Academy for one very important reason. What do you mean by that? So it comes to reason though. Yeah,
indeed.
that's right. At least I did once. Until recently, I've forgotten what it was. You forgot, but that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory, that's impossible. Yeesh. Oh my god, then is it really true you lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect. Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all of that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow they could interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However,
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of this school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
why is that?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility, but since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her, in which case it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. Why me? Because among everyone, you were the least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but... Let's see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here.
Just to stay here.
It's to stay here.
Okay, that's what. Okay. It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
listen.
Are you okay? No. Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others. I know I never asked you for help the right way, so understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced to think it's just her personality. Okay, talk even more, shall we? You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own, so how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
so
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Tell me about it. You mentioned your ability. My ability. What everyone should have known me for. I am the ultimate detective! I should have guessed that. The ultimate detective.
correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. Who the heck is that? I had to find someone. Who?
So
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. Headmaster. Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Oh. Oh my days. Whoa, what?
in other words,
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak's headmaster. And that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
no matter what.
No matter what the cost.
So
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hadn't came back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. Makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However,
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear, so there's no misunderstanding. Sorry. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there?
so
The room had been ransacked, the shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. Why there? Because I'd also found this in the headmaster's room. Oh! Is this some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mercuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, the room would likely hold Mercury, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However,
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. Interesting. So, what was it like? How was school, I mean? Sorry, I'm doing a lot of talking. It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
so
I can't explain it. You need to see for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important. Yeah. really ominous. Talk to her again. Good lord. Of course, once I get to the second floor, I don't run a camera with no lockers, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. Tell me more. That has to do with Mercuro Ikusaba, what doesn't it? Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
Anyway.
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mercuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Right, I assumed that. Get you killed.
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Speak Academy at your discretion.
In other words,
The mastermind is adamant about us following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. It makes it sound like masterminds themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
hey,
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mercuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mercuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. Oh my god. I could have become the victim?
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean? Yeah, the thing. Yep. During the night, I can hear them, you know? The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway,
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and I saw a white shadow across the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room. Ooh, white shadow! Dig the reference. Come on, you guys, you know, you should know that. Whatever.
correct.
I ran into your room and saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
correct.
And their moida was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. Elaborate. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mercuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. So that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. But wait, doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trials to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mercuro. They needed a class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair. There's no doubt that Mercuro is the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not.
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event we're talking about. Whatever happened to you, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy, whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair. A despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're, make no mistake, they're the root of all the evil I was forced to go through all this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Hoo-wee! To be continued.
Alright. Well, that's where it's going to... Wow. We pulled a 180 with the trial, didn't we? Well, that's gonna be it for this episode. Next time, we will begin Chapter 6, which is, if you are not mistaken, the last chapter. So we're technically at the home stretch. Ooh, baby. It might get crazy. Anyways, until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.